Hello and welcome to my channel Dark Matrix. My name is Tina and today I would like to talk about dreams and what they really represent. People think that dreams is something that represents kind of hallucinations, a dream state, like when we go to sleep at night. That this is basically some sort of like kind of almost imagination that we think about things and imagine those things that were happening. Well, the way I see it is, in my opinion, after many years of looking into this subject, which is very fascinating, that I came to one conclusion, that dreams represent our astral reality. Why do I think like this? First of all, our consciousness never rests. It's like it's active when we awake during the day, and it continues to be active in a dream state. So I don't think that those whatever we dream are simply hallucinations of some sort. Although it seems like it's because dreams can be very surreal. It's like almost you enter fantasy world. Anything goes in dreams. But why is that? It's because we don't control much. Our consciousness is like we don't have this conscious control of the consciousness while we're sleeping. So it kind of continues on its own without any guidance, any conscious guidance, and it can go into different directions. And occasionally we have lucid dreaming. And lucid dreaming is something different than ordinary dreams, because in between a lucid dream we have full command of our consciousness. We are awakened between a dream, and we can manipulate almost the action that is unfolding around us. I had some very interesting dreams over the years. I mean, I have to mention that I'm keeping a dream diary for quite some time now, for many years, and I've got thousands of dreams recorded. And I've noticed that there's many dreams that represent some sort of places and realities that I quite often see, but I never seen those places in a real life, like I never been there that I can recognize or recollect a memory of it. So it is important to point out that something takes place, that if we see this reality that is repeatedly coming to us, what does it mean exactly? I think that this is the reality that we created and we visit sometimes. Once we get familiar with those places, or that we see and recognize, we are able to add to this scenery of that place. And while I'm talking about it, while I'm mentioning, because I personally think that this is the key into creating your own reality. I mentioned in my other videos that while you're still here in this physical body, it is very wise to pay attention to this situation, that we are able to start to create a reality to where we're going to cross over once our time on earth is over. Why am I doing it? Because I mean, I am not a person who would follow any external forces, and I've got good reasons for it. I did lots of research about it and came to very unsavory conclusions. Therefore, I am a servant being who wants to remain free and I want to take this freedom that the state of mind that I managed to achieve, I want to take it with me when I'm gonna cross over. I don't want to be seized and manipulated on the other side. So, and obviously that could happen to those who don't have their own place, because they didn't create that place and they go into somebody else's creation. I call it somebody else's creation because people talk about heaven, of course. What is the happiest place you would like to be when you cross over? Everybody says heaven, right? What that represents, it depends on a person, of course, but in general sense, what I'm saying, everybody has a different idea of heaven. So I would like to enter my own heaven, my own creation. I don't want to rely on someone else to create place for me. And then, of course, you depend on that. Whoever created it for you, you are obliged to pay for it in some way. I mean, I don't believe in such a thing that there's some sort of unconditional love, unconditional something that is being done for us, because universe is functioning in such a way that the energy has to be balanced nicely. If you receive something, to balance the energy, you need to give something back to make it nice and equal, and to create that, to maintain the harmony, I call it. But anyway, I don't want to waver around away from this main subject of the dreams I was talking about. Yes, so dreams are the place, dreams create place that create what I'm talking about. Dreams represent often places that we created. I'm sorry, I'm sometimes losing the train of thought. Got difficulty with concentration sometimes, and I apologize for that. Yes, there are also dreams that, as I mentioned earlier, are kind of having the flavor of a little bit of like surreal, nonsensical flavor. Therefore, it is important to learn to recognize what are we dreaming about. There's also another group, and those dreams make sense, but they got nothing to do with anything surreal, and nothing to do also with dreams that telling us that we're creating our own reality. However, they have like prophetic quality. They warn us about some events or something that's going to happen, and they give us advice. You can see yourself acting in certain way in those dreams, and you receive this inner knowing that something is just about to happen, and very often you get this, it's like somebody is guiding you almost to do something or not to do something that is going to be the right choice for you and take the right path. But again, that could be also connected with a life script, which I spoke about already in one of my videos. And life script is something that, in my belief, is it's like somebody imposed on your free will, because life script means that you have to follow some sort of scenario, that's like you are being an actor on a theater, and you play acting something that someone else decided that you should become, that you should follow. So I got big issue with this. So yes, dreams can warn you. Dreams can be a marvelous source of information about creating our own reality and how well we do. And also there's as I said, there's a side of surreality that I think when your thoughts in consciousness almost resting, and it's not being controlled properly. So there's few types of dreams. That's what I'm trying to say. a few different types. As I said, I mean, I'm keeping a dream diary, and I don't remember everything. Sometimes I remember like 90% of dream, which is the most. I don't remember ever 100%. Very often I remember only like a quarter of a dream, or even like a little tiny snippet of some situation. It could be like who I saw or what I did, you know, and I said, wow, there's lots happened apart from that, but I don't remember. And this is another thing, because I believe that this is also connected with memory wipe. Why don't we remember dreams? Because dreams could be the key to many unanswered questions, and of course dreams can be very revealing what is going on between the universe on the other side. They could guide us, they could help us, and somebody up there don't really like that, so they try to stop it, and memory wipe takes place. I've got a little trick how to remember dream, if that would be any help of any of you watching. When you wake up in the morning or whenever, try to avoid looking at the direct daylight. Sleeping with curtains closed and blocking the windows from the daylight in the morning helps enormously. And if you cannot totally block the daylight from the windows, try not to directly gaze at the window and the daylight. Try to concentrate in the darker corner of your room, and before you even open your eyes, quickly memorize as much as possible. Keep in mind that hold on to whatever you remember. And of course, keeping a dream diary with a little pencil next to your bed would help too, because you can reach and quickly note down what you remember. I mean, not just anything. Remember, dreams can be very freaky, can be scary too. For example, dreams also can be very therapeutic. I had lots of fears throughout my life, and those fears were lack of very low confidence, very low self-esteem that resulted from being abused for many years in my life, from where I came from, and in the dreams I managed to overcome this, partially at least, by being assertive and by eliminating fear that I always had in my everyday wakeful, when I was awake every day. Always had this fear, always was concerned about something, and it's like having this terror from the past chasing you, and you can't shake it off, and it reminds you, oh wow, so you have to do something about it, because as the time goes on, if you're not going to face those fears in some shape and form, that can turn into a deep depression, and start taking some drugs. No, that's not the way to go. You have to work on it. It's an inner work. It's not that difficult, but could be hard at the same time. And once you become aware that you want to get rid of these feelings of fear, you want to become a sovereign being, a free being, start visualizing yourself being free, being strong, independent. Just before you go to bed, after a while you will start to see situations in your dreams that you are being probably chased by something or someone, and you're going to be running away. And the trick is to become conscious during one of those dreams and look straight into this danger source. Once that happened, you reverse the role, and you becoming the one that chases. And you will see something strange happening. Usually whatever was chasing you starts to run away from you. Same with levitating, flying in the dreams. This is a very liberating feeling. Obviously, that is fully possible in astral reality, but not in here, due to the gravity and obviously physicality of the body and everything. But I'm talking about that different state of existence. Being able to levitate, I mean, I learned that when I'm having the dreams that are really scary, I call them scary dreams, threatening dreams, I'll levitate, and I usually go as high up as possible, so whatever was threatening me cannot reach me. And I've been quite successful doing so, quite successful. Why I'm mentioning this, because dream state is, I believe it's very similar to the state of astral reality. When we get there, we're going to feel kind of quite similar. So it's almost like a practice. You're preparing yourself. You're getting ready to exist within that reality. And the more aware you are how to conduct yourself, and also become conscious that you can create things within dreams, that will help you enormously. You don't need anybody to tell you what to do once you cross over. You don't need any angels coming over, your guides. This is all nonsense. I'm sorry, but it is. All what you need is a strong, sovereign reality within your soul, that you are you have this no-nonsense attitude, that you're not going to commit yourself to believing in something that you know nothing about. You have to cross over safety. I'm talking about us leaving the physical body when that time comes. What we all want possibly, it's to cross over safely and continue on a safe path. That nothing stands on our way, nothing prevents us from moving forward and living the way we would like to live, and exist the way we would like to exist. If you start to interact with anything, there's a danger that you're going to be lured into the situation that you may not quite like, and they may prevent you even from continuing and doing what you plan to do. So just rely on yourself. And if you believe that you can rely on yourself, that belief is going to open the door for your freedom in there. So this is mainly that I wanted to share with you guys. Yes, if you haven't started, I recommend start keeping a dream diary and observe those dreams. See the themes. If you have unresolved issues with people in your life, those usually pop up also within the dreams, and it will tell you how is the other person or people relating to you in real life, because it will reflect you what you see in those dreams too. They can be very helpful, so don't ever push them aside thinking it's just your just simple hallucination, imagination that is meaningless, because there is a meaning in it, and it's quite deep, it's very connected. Yes, I mean, to sum it up, as I said, there's a memory wipe taking place, and it's a dirty trick really, because someone up there doesn't want us to remember dreams, doesn't want us to remember if any has near-death experience, what exactly happened during that time. People always come back and they say they remember partially, but they never remember absolutely everything. And of course they come back here, they're all being pushed back to the physical body, so somebody doesn't want us to remember exactly or know too much. And the question is, what do they have to hide, whoever they are? Why they using this memory wipe on us, really? I mean reincarnating here, your memory is wiped before you come here, and I believe the reason for that is because they don't want you to remember how hard your previous life was. And because if we remembered what happened to us previously, I don't think any of us would agree to come back here again. So yeah, so the memory wipe is a very dirty trick, and is a biggest tool of keeping people under control, basically. So anyway, thank you very much for watching this video. If you like, you can share a comment or two, I mean, and press the like button, that would help. And see you next time. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.